Here's another Wildcat All In. I'm Paul Grua and joined today by Weber State senior punt returner and wide receiver Haze Hadley.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to talk to you here as we wind down. Hard to believe, I'm sure, for you, winding down your career here at Weber State. You've been a part of the program for 5 years. What do you think of when you think about that?
No, it's been a journey for sure. It's been awesome, but yeah, I do feel like I'm getting old and my time's coming. So but it's been nothing but a blessing, and I'm glad I've been a part of it.
You're one of the old men on the team, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Obviously, you're a local kid from the Weber County area, went to Fremont High, so you haven't come very far to get to Weber State. But let's talk a little bit about you growing up. Did you play a lot of sports growing up?
Yeah, so actually my family, I grew up, just in the Ogden area out in Taylor. But my family was, my dad, my grandpa, my aunts and uncles are all into rodeo. And then that kind of gradually changed to sports, and then, so I never was into rodeo, but all my, my older brothers were as well, and then they started playing sports, and then for me it was just sports. I played, baseball, basketball, football, ever since I was little, so, yeah.
And you're like me, right? We're not the biggest people, right? You're not known as the biggest guy on the team,
Nope.
right?
Yeah.
So what was that like, though, growing up in high school and getting into college?
Yeah. There was challenges, because obviously being smallest isn't, always easy, but, so yeah, I just had to focus on, being fast, running away from the big guys, or, just, finding my role on the team. And so it was something cool, though, because being small, everyone expects you to, to maybe not be as good or not, have, the certain things as others. And so, it was fun kind of being the underdog all grown up and, just proving people wrong. So
yeah, you've done that over and over and over, right?
Trying.
So what's it like when you're a little guy and you're going against these big guys coming right at you? Mm-hmm. What's that like?
At first, initially, it was scary, and coming from high school to college, I was a little worried about it, but once I got my first play and realized that I was going to be all right, it's been fun. So for sure, once a game I get called small or something like that, but I just embrace it, and I love being the small guy out there. So
that's great for all small guys. That's right.
Yeah.
Obviously, your Uncle Bo was a big part of Weber State's program here in about 15 years ago. Was a great player here under Coach McBride. Did you always plan on? What were your plans in high school and toward the end of your high school? Did you want to pursue a college career?
So yeah, initially, because I played, like I said, football, baseball, basketball. I loved football and baseball. So early on, I wanted to go play baseball somewhere, and that kind of was my plan. But you brought up Bo. Growing up, I always watched Bo. My family was never BYU, Utah State fan. We always were Weber State fans because of Bo. So it was fun coming to watch him play, and ever since I was little, I wanted to be just like him. So once Weber State started recruiting me, it felt right, and it was cool that I was able to kind of follow in Bo's footsteps and come to Weber. So
you take a little extra pride then in the fact that you came to games here as a kid, right? And
mm-hmm.
now here you are having this great career. And what's that like to think back on that?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been awesome to see Weber State football grow as well. Because Bo's first years, I think they struggled a little bit, but then I think it was Bo's senior year or junior year, they won the Big Sky and had a very successful season. So even like the fans, I've seen that grow since I was little. So it's been awesome to see Weber State football grow throughout my time, and then especially once Coach Hill got here and those great seasons. So it's been fun to see.
So you mentioned it's kind of hard to pick one or two. Obviously, there have been so many memories that you've been a part of, some mm-hmm. championship teams and playoff appearances. But are there a couple memories that stand out to you from your time playing? Yeah.
So that 2019 season was awesome. My freshman year, I was able to be behind Rashid and learn a lot from him. So that was awesome. And then, winning the Big Sky that year and, having a good run in the playoffs. And so that year was really fun for me. It helped me understand what Weber State football is and what it can be. And so that was a really awesome year. The COVID season was also, it was a different year, but it was fun. Being back on the field. I remember the Justin Malone Hail Mary was a huge play that year. And so just having little memories like that with my time here at Weber State, it's been awesome. Yeah. So,
well, and you've had success obviously in you've earned all conference honors, punt returns, especially second school history and punt returns. Take us through a punt return. When you get when that comes to you, what goes through your mind? What do you like about that opportunity to return punts?
I love it. It's my favorite thing. And a lot of people, ask me, are you scared out there? And I get a lot of questions about it. But honestly, it's something that I take pride in. It's something that I work at a lot. But it's just fun to catch the ball. I know they're coming full speed at me, and so my job is just to make one guy miss, and then usually from there it opens up a little bit, and I know that I have great blockers out there for me. So it's not obviously all me out there. I've got people blocking for me, but it's something that I love doing, and something that it's almost, it is kind of scary being out there by yourself, people relying on you to catch the ball, and I think that's something that I kind of, love doing, take pride in doing. So it's been fun for me.
That's awesome. When football's all done, what do you think you'll miss most about your football experiences?
For sure, the brotherhood that we have here. Some of my best friends are on the team, and just seeing them every day, being with them, going through these challenges with them. I think that's something I'll miss. And then after every game, I love seeing my family, having them there and supporting me. So I'll miss waving to them after the games and just knowing that they're going to be there. So probably those two things.
Yeah, for sure. Well, while you've been here in school too, you've also had the opportunity to succeed in school. Take us through that. You're working on your master's degree now.
Yeah. So I was able to graduate this last summer in business administration with my bachelor's, and then I'm in my master's program right now. It's a master's of education and emphasis in sports coaching and leadership. So it's been awesome to also go to school and be able to accomplish things in school as well.
And what do you think you want to do then with that?
That's a great question. I have been messaging some companies, and so I've got a couple companies lined up right as I graduate, and just I'll have to figure that out. But we'll see.
What about coaching? Any interest in coaching?
I would love to coach, maybe not at the college level, but I would love to coach, whether that be soon or in the future. But that would be something that I would love doing. So.
Well, when you're not playing football and not going to school and working and all those things, what are some things you like to do?
So I'm married, and we love to travel. So we've been able to travel whenever we have a break from football. So I'm planning to travel a little bit more once football's over.
Is there a place you'd love to go, like a dream vacation?
We've been to Mexico quite a bit, and we are planning to go, to different parts of Mexico and just kind of enjoy the culture there. So that's been super fun, and that's kind of awesome. My dream vacation is somewhere on a beach in Mexico. So,
there you go. How's it been balancing married life and everything else going on with football and school?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, just due to she's working and in school, and football takes up a lot of time, and so there's a lot of challenges that we had to work through, but it's also been amazing, and she's been able to come to all the games, and she's my biggest supporter. So there's been beauty in it as well. So it's been awesome.
Well, Purple Haze Hadley, they've been calling you.
Yeah.
It's been an honor to have you at Weber State. You've been a part of some great experiences and great memories and teams here, and I know you'll always remember your time here at Weber State. Thanks for joining us.
For sure. Thanks. Go Cats.